at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Good morning, friends.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Richard, and that is Johnny. And my head is huge compared to yours right now. I'm too close to the camera.
Wow, yes, you are.
Hello. No one wants to be that close. I'm gonna move this. Hold on. This is for your sake. I'm standing back here.
I don't see anybody. Is there any chat going on or no?
Any chat? They are rolling in. We have 37 people here. We haven't been live in a while, so we need
They forgot about us.
time. We've been
There's the
forgotten
first
already.
All right.
All right, we have, yes, hello, good morning, Alejandra, good morning, Miguel, and good morning, Montserrat. I can't say your name. Speaking of not being able to say names, thank you. I am the one somehow selected to say the names of all of these songs, and it's going to be a mess. I apologize in advance. Good morning, everybody's rolling in. Here we are.
Did we discuss it? Did you take Spanish in high school or no?
Yes, and I was pushed forward as quickly as possible because my teachers, they just couldn't anymore with me. I tried. I have a very troublesome history with my hearing, and language was a very difficult thing. Right. So it was rough.
Not being a hellraiser, it was just more of an.
Oh, that didn't help.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. All right, we're just giving it a couple minutes for people to roll in as the notifications went out. Today, we are reacting to Rosalía, her album called El Mal Querer, and it is a concept album about a toxic relationship broken into 11 musical chapters. I love this already. It traces the U-shaped narrative of a woman escaping a jealous, controlling man. And the story is based on Flamenca, which is an anonymous 13th century Occitan, I don't know what that word means, romance novel about a woman whose jealous husband locks her in a tower. Okay. So Rosalía originally wrote the album as her university graduation thesis at the Carolina College of Music.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's a heck of a thesis.
She puts so much thought into everything, every aspect of everything she does. So I'm not surprised by that setup. So thank you.
I love that she's so educated too. It's it's not always the case when some of your favorite musical artists, as talented as they may be, have sort of the background.
Right.
I love the ones that. I love them all, but it is kind of sort of a cool thing.
Absolutely.
To have that education.
So, which shows in her music, as we've heard so far. So, let me pull this up. Here's the plan. We have a few songs that have music videos, and we also have everything with lyrics. So, we're going to watch the music video first, uninterrupted. I do need to put a filter on it, otherwise it'll get blocked. And then we're immediately going to watch the lyric video for the ones that are available, or the ones that have a music video, and then we can stop and discuss things there. So we're just going to take this in.
Which is how I normally listen anyway. I like to take it in, especially lyrically. Lyrics are always secondary for me for whatever reason. That's how I listen. I listen to the music part first, and then I dig into the meaning of it.
Yeah. So, where's my closed caption? I don't have a filter set up. Johnny, this is my remote live stream setup. Oh no, Johnny, if you'd be so kind, entertain our friends. Oh, God, we're 2 seconds in.
All right, what do you guys want to hear?
quite pretty.
You know this one?
It's familiar. Oh.
It's sad. It's so sad. It's a sad, sad situation.
All right. I'm slowly loading this in, guys. Bear with me. This.
Johnny, can Johnny give us his best Mafra impression?
You have to do something very scary to execute that.
Oh my goodness.
No, that's not it. You guys are so patient. There it is. There we go. That seems more on brand for today's reaction.
Well, that's one of her songs.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Welcome to the live stream. If you're just joining us, you've missed nothing. We're about to begin. We're starting off with the music video that unfortunately does need a filter over. We're just going to listen to the song first, and then we're going to check out the lyric video. All right, at least we're set up for the rest of the week. We're set up for the rest of the week. Here we go.
If anybody sticks with us for that long.
Exactly. All right, this chapter 1, if you will, this is called Malamente, which means badly or a bad omen. Here we go.
Okay. Make sure you get the coffee set up too.
It is.
Well, there's one came in. I don't know if I didn't see it.
Ese gritarito roto, yo sentí como crujía. Antes de caerse al suelo, ya sabía que se rompía. Está parpadeando la luz del descansillo. Una voz de la escalera, alguien cruzando el pasillo. Malamente, sí, sí, malamente. Mirá, malamente, pa' que toma, que malamente. Y yo, malamente. Malamente. Se ha puesto la noche rara, me salió luna y estrella. Me lo dijo esa gitana, que mejor no salir a verla. Sueño que estoy andando por un puente que la acera. Mira, 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 cuanto más quiero cruzarlo, va, más se mueve y tambalea. Malamente, así sí, malamente. Mira, malamente, pa' que toma, que malamente. Y yo, malamente. Malamente. Aunque no esté bonita, la noche donde ve, voy a salir para la calle, la manita, los aros brillando, mi piel, los corales. Después te dejan me salven, me iluminen, me guarden. Y por delante, no voy a perder ni un minuto en volver a pensarte. Malamente, así sí, malamente. Mira, malamente, pa' que toma, que malamente. Y yo, malamente. Y yo, malamente, pa' que toma, que malamente. Y yo, malamente. Malamente, pa' que toma, que malamente. Y yo, malamente. Malamente.
All right, good vibe.
Wait, there's more? Or is it more of a credit thing? Okay, I think it's a credit thing. Great vibe. She sets up such a she hypnotizes me when she sings. There's
Yes.
it's part of this is rhythmically. Obviously, let me set this off. There's clearly a that loop. It's got the there's a what do I want to do? There's just a cadence. There's something about that. I guess it flamenco beat.
Well, loop in the sense that
the repetition.
Right.
In the sense of like there's a hypnotic quality that takes place in that repetition throughout the whole song. So that's there. But her voice is just like a siren to me. It's just like it draws you to the rocks. It's just like, I don't care what's going to happen. I'm there. She just pulls me in with her tone. With that rhythmic repetition, though, it makes it feel really, it's like trance-like, I would say.
Yeah, to me, the song itself, it's kind of like this, which can be cool for an opening track. You don't always have to have.
There's no wow factors in that aspect.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same chord progression, but even that was kind of interesting. It was sort of ambiguous. I was trying to listen closely because it was sort of tough to hear exactly what was happening because the way she was voicing those, it was kind of changing and volume. It's basically like about 3 or 4 chords. But even that was done in an interesting way. Yeah, musically sort of looped the same chords, the same overall feel, but her voice is what makes it. It just gives it that aliveness, and also the hand claps too. Sort of bringing that Spanish element. There was something cool about that made it a little less of your typical sort of hip hop thing, which I'm nothing against hip hop, but sometimes the monotony of the hip hop isn't my thing. But things as simple as the hand claps, where they have almost this flammy quality to them, and they're kind of tripping over. Like,
a flam is to a technical term for those of you who don't know, it's when two or more things aren't exactly the same, they're slightly off, and that gives it like that sound, like that double or quadruple hit.
Yeah, and hand claps are used in hip hop all the time, but it's more like a tight.
Right.
This is like, and just the actual part itself.
Yes.
I forget exactly what it was, but it just had.
It's more organic. Yeah.
Definitely more organic. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Cool track.
This is kind of I like this comment here. It's weird going back after what I think is her magnum opus, but yeah, she's always been good. So that's kind of why we're going back, right? Is because Lux is insane. It's just, I've listened to it over and over again. I just absolutely love the album, the orchestration, everything. But that comes from something, right? You don't just wake up doing that one day. This is just years and years of work. So we're kind of digging her back catalog to see that evolution, which is really cool. Her tone being at the center of it is everything to me. Johnny, the Buy Me Coffee is on. I don't know why it's not working. I'm not going to solve that right now. So if you could read that off for me, that would be great. And we're going to watch the lyric version of what we just heard.
Yeah. Narasim bought 3 coffees. It says, very good reviews. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate
for that. And Chris bought 2 coffees for an Estrella Galicia while you're there.
I'm glad you're reading those. Thank you, Chris, very much for the support. All right, so let's check out the lyric video here. Right? And just because we're trying to fit in so many today, I'm going to try to minimize any actual disruption of it. Which I'm not supposed to do, but it's our channel, so, you know.
It is.
What's the worst that can happen?
So there.
Yeah, I think she's brilliant at that, the flamenco with the pop.
Ese gritarito roto, yo sentí como crujía. Antes de caerse al suelo, ya sabía que se rompía. Está parpadeando la luz del descansillo. Una voz de la escalera, alguien cruzando el pasillo. Malamente, sí, malamente. Mirá.
Oh, I love that.
It's got a repetition too as well.
Yeah.
Se fue toda la noche rara, me salió luna y estrella. Me lo dijo esa gitana, que mejor no salí a verla. Sueño que estoy andando por un puente que la acera. Mira, cuanto más quiero cruzarlo, más se mueve y tambalea. Malamente, así sí, malamente. Mirá, malamente, más que toma, malamente. Y yo, malamente. Malamente. Aunque no esté bonita, la noche donde ve, voy a salir para la calle, la manita, los aros brillando, mi piel, los corales. Que protejan, me salven, me iluminen, me guarden y por delante. No voy a perder ni un minuto en volver a pensarte. Malamente, así sí, malamente. Mira, malamente, más que toma, malamente. Y yo, malamente. Yo, malamente, más que toma, malamente. Y yo, malamente. Más que toma, malamente. Y yo, malamente. Malamente.
Great.
Ese gritarito roto, yo sentí como crujía.
Wait, isn't that the end?
Antes de caerse al suelo, ya sabía que se rompía.
Oh, okay. I think something's off as far as the player there. One of the things that I noticed she's doing, and this is really effective, especially in pop music, is either the proximity from the microphone, capturing a live room versus really intimate, or the effects they put on it. So she's got the da-da-da-da, like they're really breathy up close, you know, that you can literally hear the air, you know, hitting the pop screen and the diaphragm itself in the mic.
Right.
And you've got other things where you could hear that she's 2-3 feet back. You're a little more of the live room. So it gives a sense of depth as you're listening. As she's layering herself, it feels like multiple versions of her simultaneously happening because of the distance from the mic, as opposed to recording everything right in the same space and then trying to mix that. So it's just a simple but really effective way to give the sonic depth with the same voice. She executed that really well here, or whoever produced it. I thought that was really good choices. Keeps it, again, luring, interesting as it unfolds.
Yeah, to me, it's so interesting to see the parallels between her and Ray, and totally different artists, but
totally different.
Those two are, in my opinion, like two of the top female artists really pushing things forward.
Yes.
And their evolution is sort of similar in the way that it's where they've sort of come to this organic place in their artistry, and I feel like they're both peaking at the same time. Again, totally different artists, different styles, but just sort of more of this organic thing. And then, you know, reviewing their older stuff, which is more this hip hop based thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's just interesting. I mean,
take
it for what it is, but
absolutely. And I see some of the comments discussing the importance of the visuals in the video. We have the links in the description, so you know. After the live stream, they'll all be direct links. So you can go check out. If you haven't seen them, we encourage you to go support the link anyway, but also to have more in-depth. Unfortunately, there's a global block if we were to play without the filter, so that is why it's there.
Yeah.
So next up is No Salga
la Luna.
All right, May the Moon Not Rise. Moon was the only word in that I actually knew. And this is chapter 2, referring to the wedding. So there's no music video to this. Here we go. Oh, we already did this one? Is it a live? God. This I love.
So great.
Qué suerte la que yo tuve el día que la encontré.
So personally, this song immediately has my attention more than the first one. The first one had the hypnotic quality. I can appreciate it. It's like I love her tone. It's not my style as much. This, well, it still isn't my style. I have no history of listening to this, but I'm loving it. It just feels so much more organic and alive the way they captured this. So this hits home more for me. And I think we hear more of this in the Lux album too. Maybe not as much, obviously, orchestral aspects to it, but and a couple things. One is please leave your suggestions for song ideas after the live stream. We always go back and look at the comments. We're only listening to studio recordings today, what was on the album. That's the purpose of this particular series, and hear her creative choices in the studio. And yes, thank you for the reminder for those just joining us. There's an awesome history that inspired Rosalía for writing this album. We read a little about that at the very beginning of the live stream, and part of her graduation thesis, which I just love. You didn't even do this. Why did that happen?
Apparently the computer likes what you just said.
Yeah, okay, there you go. You going to say something before I hit play again?
Yeah, again, it still has, it's definitely more authentic to the flamenco sound, which I am always for. But even so, it's got talking about the evolution, it still has that sort of that loop sound. It's basically just which I want to point out this chord real quick. This is a very sort of has a Spanish flavor to it. So basically, what's happening is an E chord, right? Okay, and then all that's going on is you just raise everything up E slide 1, as some people might say. So it's the same form. It's just so it's keeping these open strings down there. So it's just kind of toggling between those two. It's a very sort of, I don't know. It's got a very
it's great
specific sound to it.
Oh, did C. Tangana, who we reacted to a couple weeks ago, he has partial credits on the album or just this one song? I'll keep going here.
Como las hojas de un cuchillo brillaban los sacas y suyo cuando le di el anillo. Brillaban los sacas, brillaban los sacas, brillaban los sacas y suyo. Brillaban los sacas, brillaban los sacas, que brillaban sus sacas y brillaban los sacas. Si hay alguien que aquí se oponga,
thank you for clarifying.
La voz, que no lo escuche la novia, que no salga la luna, que no tiene pa' qué, no tiene pa' qué, no tiene pa' qué. Con tus ojitos prima, yo me alumbraré. Que no tiene pa' qué, no tiene pa' qué, no tiene pa' qué. Con tus ojitos prima, yo me alumbraré. Tus ojitos prima, yo alumbraré. A ver, enséñame ese. ¿Cómo brilla?
Seeing the Rain.
Mira qué guapo. Diamantes así, con diamante me gusta. Qué bonita está mi novia, que se merece un trono. Corona de brillante, que con perla lloro. Corona de brillante, que con perla lloro. Quiera no quiera, lo quiera, yo no quiera. Va a estar conmigo y hasta que se muera. Clava de plata, clava de plata. Sin decir nada, mi mamá juró que ella por mí se mata. Sin decir nada, mi mamá juró que ella por mí se mata. Que toma, que toma, que toma, que toma, toma, toma. A la Virgen sí que te haga de la persegue un rezo. Ven y que te se apagó que por su beso. Ven y que te se apagó que por su beso. Si hay alguien que aquí se oponga, que no levante la voz, que no lo escuche la novia.
Que no salga la luna, que no tiene pa' qué, no tiene pa' qué, no tiene pa' qué.
Con tus ojitos prima, no me alumbraré.
Que no tiene pa' qué, no tiene pa' qué, no tiene pa' qué.
Con tus ojitos prima, yo me alumbraré.
Que no tiene pa' qué, no tiene pa' qué, no tiene pa' qué.
Con tus ojitos prima, yo me alumbraré.
So
Very cool.
again, one of the things that's pointed out to us when we were listening to Lux was how she went on record to say there are no loops. So it's not just I don't think just the actual like synthetic loops where everything is just played live, but also an effort to not kind of block things out repeatedly as much, because there's a constant feeling of evolution. So far, we're only 2 songs in. It's very loop based in this. It's the same chord structure. There's no modulations. The tempo's the same, but there's so many things taking place vocally in layers. They had like a live, I don't know, they captured, it felt like everybody was out on the beach or something at one point in this, just a family affair of just like singing a song. They sampled some things. I'm not quite sure how they did that. But that really creates a departure from this album so far to Lux, which is really interesting. Again, that intent.
Yeah. Just that traditional Spanish sound. I think, the hand claps, the sort of the group singing. It's just thing I love about world music, and we cover music from all over the globe. Is this music that just seems to be embedded in the culture, which I just love. It's not that it isn't here, but it's like music here just seems like it's one of the things, whereas in other parts of the world it's everything. So it's like
I totally agree.
We saw the Tiny Desk performance of her what's her ex-boyfriend's name? I forget his name. Yeah, like I love his approach to it, because it was literally at a dinner table, right?
Yes. Oh my God, it was great.
10 people all gathered around, and like this hand clap thing, which seems to be so imperative to the sound, it does give that feeling of just being gathered around the table, which is, you just get the sense, not ever having been to Spain, you get the sense this is common. It's just
right.
Every party, every family get together, every whatever, every soccer game. It's just
grossly lacking in the U.S.
Yes,
I totally agree.
So that just comes through so apparently, even with just the hand claps, and I love that that's like the go-to percussion, because it's so human.
It's available. Yes.
And the fact that it sounds like there's multiple hand clappers too. It's just that I loved that about that Tiny Desk performance. And then bringing in sort of the gang vocal, just
community,
a bunch of people singing that same line, which was great. But going back to what you were saying, I wanted to talk about the evolution again, which we have thanks to relativity and knowing where she ended up. There's something about this where by the time she got to Lux, I think she found how to make like songs. Like I have a hard time finding the song in these. It's impressive. I love
the structured hook kind of
structured thing. The way the phrasing is, it seems a little bit more reactive as opposed to Lux, where it's like it was more of an intention of writing the song, knowing where those hooks are, and they stand by themselves. This is more of like a collection, or it's more of a combination of the loop and singing around the loop, if that makes any sense.
And if you think about it,
I still like it. Yeah.
No, I was going to say, as an extension of the story of the chapters as a thesis, and maybe that's why it was done that way. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it seems a little more run-on sentence as opposed to this is what I want to say.
Right. No, it's an interesting point.
But it's still enjoyable, and her voice. Literally, you can put her voice in anything; it's going to make it enjoyable. But I think that's the key difference. If we have to compare, which We don't.
We don't.
But
But we are. We're giving our 2 cents, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to address a couple things in the chat. Yes, we are aware that Rosalía is performing in Orlando. Specifically, Johnny lives in New York. I live in Florida. Unfortunately, the show was canceled, as many of you know. All the tour dates in Florida. So we weren't able to see her last month. And the new dates that came out are not available, or we are not available to actually go watch. So sadly, we will be missing the Lux tour. We're hoping we're going to continue to react to some live footage and other things from that tour. And hopefully we do get to see her at some point in the future. So
Yeah.
just
an example, by the way. That's why I was able to.
Like you just,
I can
yes.
recall that because it stands on its own, even the
Yep.
melody without the music. And I don't know, it's apples and oranges as far as, and both are effective. But to me,
Right.
like I search for the song. Where's the song in it? And I think
Yep.
that's where she's ended up.
Cool point. All right, next up is Pienso en tu Mirá. Music video. I have to put the caption on. Watch this thing.
And there's still
check
one
out the
Grammy,
lyrics.
so she's so she's doing something right.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
worked, obviously.
Yes. Again, we're expressing our taste versus. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. This is chapter 3. So this is I Think About Your Gaze. Chapter 3 is Jealousy.
Sonriendo pa la calle, porque todos pueden ver los hoyuelitos que te salen. Y el aire cuando pasa, por levantarte el cabello, y el oro que te viste, por amarrarse a tu cuello, y el cielo de la luna, porque tú quieras mirarlo, hasta del agua que bebes. No te moja los labios. Pienso en tu mirada clava una bala en el pecho. Pienso en tu mirada clava una bala en el pecho. Pienso en tu mirada clava una bala en el pecho. Pienso en tu mirada. Me da miedo cuando sale, sonriendo pa' la calle,
Like that.
porque todos pueden ver que te salen. Me da miedo cuando sale, sonriendo pa' la calle, porque todos pueden ver los hoyuelitos que te salen. Tan bonita que amenaza, cuando calla me da miedo, tan fría como la nieve, cuando cae desde el cielo. Cuando sales por la puerta, pienso que no vuelves nunca. Y si no te agarro fuerte, siento que será mi culpa. Pienso en tu mirada clava una bala en el pecho. Pienso en tu mirada clava una bala en el pecho. Pienso en tu mirada clava una bala en el pecho. Pienso en tu mirada clava una bala en el pecho. Pienso en tu mirada clava una bala en el pecho. Pienso en tu mirada.
Oh, I can't translate this.
Hold
It's
on.
in Spanish. All right, translate. What's happening?
I don't know.
Canada.
Look at these glasses.
I love them. It's your inner Carl coming out, which I absolutely love. I love.
Oh. Anyway.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's a lot. There's a lot here. Maybe one of you can brief that. Okay. So this song serves, the video at least, serves as a reminder not to piss off a Spanish woman. That is my interpretation of the video. Listen, they sing with passion, they fight with passion. That is that is part of the culture. Amazing. Okay, they're the credits. Oh, so they texted through with the credits. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like the way they did that.
Okay.
Song-wise, they had some cool like synthetic sounds in that one. They had like a couple little wobbly sustained
All the sounds
sounds.
are interesting. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So that was cool. They kind of brings like that modern pop element mixed in with the
but sort of a
clap
throwback
patterns
synth
and
sound.
things.
Almost like a lot of sort of the 80s synths are coming back in style. Arturia, the Juno, those synths that were, when they came out, they were cool. Then they became uncool, and now they're cool again, type of thing.
Right.
So those are, but they got sort of that wobble to them a little bit. They're very interesting. I do love those sounds.
I think those choices are quite necessary to keep things engaging when the third song in a row is very repetitive in nature. It's how it's created. So you have to do things sonically that keeps it interesting. And obviously having a music video. And again, we'll have the links to this after the live stream so you guys can go watch directly so you're not missing anything with the filter that's on it.
Yeah. Another thing I've noticed with these songs too, again, very, very loop oriented, which isn't my thing. I get sort of bored with the loop thing. But I will say, her chord progressions that tend to repeat, there's an ambiguity to them, which I'm really liking. It's kind of like, I feel like I want to listen to them on speakers so I can hear more what's going on, but it's hard to pinpoint what's happening. Because it's like, usually you can block out the chords. But it's like what she's doing is
suspenseful, and then it circles back.
Like she'll do inversions, meaning that she'll rearrange what the root note of the chord is. Which again, it's simple, and there's only probably 3 or 4 chords that are happening, but they're done in such a way that keeps it interesting from a musician standpoint that sort of is used to and expects what's going to happen quarterly. So it kind of keeps me on my toes a little bit, which I always like.
Right.
But that that's just a cool change right there.
Agreed.
In and of itself.
So I was wrong. Flip the narrative here. Thank you guys for clarifying. We're about to watch the version with lyrics. But you guys are saying in this chapter, jealousy begins. Now they're married, and the husband's gaze becomes a bullet in the chest. And it's sung from the perspective of the deeply jealous husband. Albert goes on to say it's sung from the perspective of the jealous husband, unable to deal with her looking at other men or her with looking at the world at all, but not at him. Okay. So, well, it's still my statement stands in that it is a very passionate culture-based, men and women. So, and there's beauty in that for sure. Here we go. Here's with the English title, so we can get a little more from it.
Me da miedo cuando sale, sonriendo pa' la calle, porque todos pueden ver los hoyuelitos que te salen. Y del aire cuando pasa amarrarse a tu cuello y el cielo de la luna.
It's just realized, so this is a couple songs in now, and it's really interesting that she's singing from the male's perspective rather than her own from the other view. I mean, that creates so much more storytelling opportunity for her as a female singing from the male perspective, or vice versa, done the other way, because you're going to write the song differently, and you're, whether you're projecting ideas or whatever. So it's like she has to think outside of her own mindset, how she might experience it from first person storytelling as a woman. So that's it's a creative way for her to dive into the song and express it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Very cool. What's that bass line?
Oh, yeah. Love that line. Taking such a simple thing of description of someone, physically with the dimples, or if someone were to talk about someone's freckles or their color of their eyes, anything without even giving details with it, you as a listener instantly start to imagine what that person might look like, or if it's someone in your life, whatever. But I love that because it's not, I'm scared you go out because you're so pretty, right? It's just generic. I love it when they give this little sample of specifically that, from that singer's perspective, what they find endearing, and they detail that. So it's a great creative way of getting the listener to think and imagine more than just, a generic version of someone being pretty or not.
Yeah, I mean, because every subject has been written about a billion times. Every chord progression, every melody. There's only so many things you can write about.
That's right.
It really comes down to taking what's familiar and making it unique and new in some way.
Got to be clever.
And she is great with that. And it goes down to her production too, like we were saying, the sounds that she uses. Even that bass line.
It's synth bass line too. Yeah, again, the sound with the line itself.
But yeah, just the note choices. Again, it's doing inversions, so changing what the typical bass note of what the chord should be. It's changing it around, almost making it a little bit sort of atonal, or angular is a word that I use a lot, where it's just like a little bit off, but it's still cool. It's just enough to kind of keep you from lulling you into just this predictability thing, and then every once in a while it'll break through with sort of the root bass note,
right?
And then it feels good. The tension and release.
Yep.
So I think she's really great at that, and rhythmically, it's never, even if it's a sort of a standard 4/4 feel, this is 4/4-2/3, but the way that she does her beats, it's always a little bit off center, it's
in a good way,
something unique
going
on. Yeah,
absolutely. By the way, if you're new here, a little reminder.
Yeah, if you are new here, or if you're not and you are just resisting at all costs to hit the like and subscribe button, really, now is the time to do it. Please follow us. We would love to know what's going on in our world.
And that way you're also alerted, and a reminder to part 2 that will be next week to this album.
Cuando cae me da miedo, tan fría como la nieve. Cuando cae desde el cielo, cuando sale por la puerta, pienso que no vuelve nunca. Y si no te agarro fuerte, siento que será mi culpa. Pienso en tu mirada clava una bala en el pecho. Pienso en tu mirada clava una
just love the quiver in her voice, even when she's just humming. As simple as a hum, it's not just like a straight tone. There's an airiness to it, a little bit of what I just added, but she also has, I don't know that I can mimic it. It's like,
like, that's what she does. Remember that one video?
Yeah,
that's what she was doing.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
So I can't mimic that, just that little flutter that she adds to it, which we've heard in some other flamenco style. I think it's part of the baked into the style itself that they mimic, and learn from over time. But she does it so well, and it's different than vibrato, which has more of an intentional like wave of the pitch. It just makes it again very luring feeling to me, and very organic.
It brings the intimacy into it, which we've talked about. Just that amazing balance of sort of perfection and technique and mastery of her craft, but also there's this grounded element where it's that quiver, that imperfection that brings it back home. Because sometimes as a classical singer, when the amazing classical singers, they're unbelievable to watch, but they're removed emotionally in almost a way, because it's just this other world. She brings the pop to it, the commerciality to it, because she's of the human quality. I think it's the perfect balance of just the high end and the relatability.
Yeah, Albert's pointing out with that off kilter reference to the rhythm, is we hear that in the flamenco style. It's like the beat can be 4/4, but it's where and when it's accented. Those claps or the downbeat. It's playing within that structure that makes it so exciting to me as a listener.
Yeah. Before you start, a couple coffees came in.
Yes, please. Sorry that the coffee thing isn't working, so I'm not being alerted as to when it's happening.
Yes. Javier Cabrera photo bought five coffees. It says, "Great work, guys. Thank you so much."
Gracias.
Thank you, Javier. And Latte Lover bought 10 coffees. 20,000 people on their feet last night at Rosalia's concert with a live orchestra. Wish you could have been there. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, we wish we could have joined you. That's awesome. Thank you for the coffees and the support as always. I love that you went, and you'll have to fill us in more into that experience. That's just awesome.
We live vicariously through Latte Lover.
We do. She gets to a lot more concerts than we're able to. That's amazing. Curious Latte, did you know of Rosalia before or separate from our channel, or did you discover her through our reactions? Just curious on that. All right. This I do have to put the filter on. Sorry, guys. Link will be in the description after the live stream. We can get at least an essence of what her visual intent was here. This is... Oh, I should probably say what the name of it. Johnny, you say the name of it, please.
Once the thing passes, hold on.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Okay. De aquí no sales.
I feel like that's fair. If you read it with this on, it's like me reading with it off. It's the same thing. So this means you're not.
I know what
leaving...
sales means. Here, I know here.
Here. Oh, okay. So the translation is you're not leaving here, and the chapter name is translated to dispute. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yo que tanto te cambié.
Thank you, Bev. Interesting.
Mucho más a mí me duele de lo que a ti te está doliendo. Conmigo no te equivoques, con el revés de la mano te vendo, caramelo también tengo.
Wow, she's really playing with the vocal layers.
We've already reacted.
We did.
Familiar, yeah.
Not the studio version, though. Oh, we reacted to this actual video?
What's the sign you've done too many videos?
I don't remember the layers like that. Reacted to this actual video before. Huh. Well, then let's enjoy the lyrics in that case. We'll be fruitful with our time.
Yeah.
I've seen too many videos, I guess. In that
No
case,
such thing. No such
in that
thing.
case, I want to get to the lyrics then, because that's probably a layer we have not explored.
Yeah.
I don't remember those layers. That's crazy. It's really jumping out at me this time.
Yeah. Again, not my thing, but I always respect and have an admiration for great studio techniques like that loop feel with the vocal, kind of placing the, just making
Right.
that sort of an instrumental track.
Right. Yeah, and she just used her melody and used that as an instrument. In the sense of
Yeah.
looping that, squishing it down a little bit, making it a little more synthetic sounding at times, and then her
Right.
natural voice on top. So it kind of turned it into a synth effect.
Right.
In essence. All right, here we go. Here's with the lyrics. My bad. Where's Spaghetti? Can we blame her? She's not here. She's supposed to suss
All the
these
more
things
reason
out.
to blame her that
That's
she's not
right.
here. She can't. Oh, what? How did that
Well,
happen?
at least you showed her some love.
Right.
There it is.
Wow.
You're learning all sorts of things.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see if this works right now.
No, you just look ridiculous. There it is.
There we go. All right, cool.
All right. Let's start over, shall we?
Yo que tanto
I've sweet talked you for so long. And that's cool.
Y tú me la haciendo que tú das y no sale. Mucho más a mí me duele de lo que a ti te está doliendo.
For clarity, Latte, she blames us for disrupting her job. So there's a balance taking place, I think. So it works.
Oh, job schmob.
All said with love. So yeah, the lyrics are straightforward in this one, as someone pointed out in the chat. But it's like there's an intensity just building really well with it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
De lo que a ti te está doliendo, conmigo no te equivoques. Con el revés de la mano, yo te lo dejo bien claro.
Straightforward.
Apenas te vendo, caramelo también tengo.
actually playing right now?
It is. It's just looped.
Oh.
There's no lyric. That's it.
Yeah.
So I like what what you're saying here. It is very difficult to broach the subject of domestic violence. For sure, there's so many different versions of it, right? So and the art is such an amazing way to express it, to create awareness to it, to confess to it, to whether you're on either side of it. It's a really challenging thing to do. So she's coming from the male perspective. It's like her trying to get in that mindset and then captured musically is a creative way of exploring that space. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah. And I do respect her adventurousness musically. Like having a song like this, it's not a song per se. It's not a conventional song.
Not in the conventional sense, correct.
It's more of a abstract expression of trying to convey an emotion. And I love that that's what she caters to, at the risk of not being commercial. Which is consistent with Lux
as well. Absolutely.
Yeah. To me, yeah. I don't know. I appreciate that. For as much as I love commercial music, I love a good pop song, and I will, always probably try to go in that vein. For me personally, I love when artists just don't care about it necessarily. I'm sure she does. I'm not saying she doesn't, but it's just no. This is what I want to do.
Like what you said, care. She's aware of it, but she doesn't cater to it. I like the way you phrased that. I think that's spot on.
Yeah.
And that shows
for as much as I like musically speaking, a track like that doesn't do anything for me on a musical level. I appreciate it and I respect it. Same. But yeah, if that makes any sense, yeah.
It does. It does make sense because I agree with you. Otherwise, it would not have made sense at all. So the next song, we have one more for today. This is called
more musical experiment. Good way to put it. Yes,
it is. And there's risk involved with that because you just don't know where it's going to land.
Yeah.
Reniego, I renounce or I reject is the translation to this. Chapter 5 is Lament. This is the last one we're going to react to today. As a reminder, if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. And next week, Tuesday, we're going to continue with part 2 of our reaction to this album. So mark your calendars.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
It does make sense because I agree with you.
That's cool.
vague chordally, I love it.
Yeah. Musically, the only thing to make this better is if it was live strings. So I think the chords themselves are just beautiful, but you can hear there's a synthetic quality in the strings. This was played on keyboard in a sense, so the sounds are sampled, pulled out of a out of the box. So
Still sounds really good.
It sounds really good, but it's not quite as. This is no negative comment on obviously the song itself. It's just sonically you could hear separation between Lux with the live orchestra and this particular track. But a beautiful track. I love the way it unfolds. I love the dynamics in her delivery throughout the whole piece. This might be my favorite so far on the album.
Like I said, this is to me, it's this sign of things to come. For the next album. Again, not to take anything away from this album. I think it's great.
It's taste.
It's just a human tendency to want to compare things, especially when you have a literal masterpiece,
right?
In Lux, and it's tough not to compare it.
At least we're comparing to the same artist, as opposed to a different artist. I mean, it's clearly her.
It's just for me, like it's
like evolution, this
style. I love the string arrangements. I love their orchestral. Even the way that she ended up recording her voice on that album,
right?
Versus this one, and for some people, in general, they might like this style more. And also for some people, even from a production standpoint, the way that her voice is being recorded, it's actually in some ways more impressive. It's more bright. It's more shiny. It's more like compressed, which is sort of in modern pop music. That's sort of what you want to go for. You want that bright, shiny thing that's really loud. And on Lux, it's less of that. It's less processed. It's a little bit. It's more organic. It's got more dynamics to it. Like you were saying, I think playing around with the mic placement where she was standing, it's got that very live feel, which in some camps wouldn't value that as much. They'd be like, it doesn't sound as impressive as this.
As perfect, right.
But to me, I like for her, and I think it just goes to how smart she is, because she's also her own producer and arranger. She's like, this really works. I want to go this. I want more natural. And she just nailed it. And But again, going back to this album, it's great. I mean, I do love this song. I love this song.
Yeah, this is awesome. I backed up a little bit here.
And some people think this is the masterpiece.
Resent my fate. That's a good line. Love it. So
that's just
as some Mimi's pointed out here. Yep, she was a student, no money or anything. And I think that's, if you think about it, if she had all the money available to her on this album, it probably wouldn't have broke as much ground. She wouldn't have learned as much, and it might not have even turned out as good. Just having the money sometimes gets in the way of your creativity. Having to make it work as a student and it being this great is massive. And through that learning curve allowed her to, dive into a different depth, if you will, for Lux. I mean, that's why I love seeing like what led up to this, because none of this is overnight. there's always this illusion of wild success, of it just happened. She came from nowhere. That to us, that's what Rosalia was, right? Because Lux was our introduction to her. Bergenheim, I'm saying it correctly. And it was like, who is this? The wow factor. But we know as musicians and producers, there's decades of life experience behind that. It just doesn't come out magically. So this is awesome. Very, very cool.
And going back with what I was saying, a great point. Natasha said, interesting, EMQ is considered Rosalia's masterpiece by many critics and fans. So it's,
I can see that.
At the end of the day, this is our subjective opinion. It's just, when I hear a track like that, I'm like, yeah, that's to me, that's everything. I've just never been a loop guy. Like, to me, it's I know people love it, and it can definitely, it's an artistic, I don't know. It definitely can be an artistic way to express yourself, and it can create a mood for sure. But to me, something like this is just constantly changing and is alive. And it's like it just gives me an emotion, and which Lux has more of that. So that's why it speaks to me more. But this is great. Like, I don't want to. She's just amazing at anything she does. So.
And that absolutely brilliant tone right in the middle of it. Oh, look, I tried to hit the outro button and didn't happen. That doesn't work either. Well, thanks for joining us today. Imagine things happening. Our Thronely member list is supposed to be right here. We'll make sure you're there for next week. First live stream on my travel computer here in a while. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We will be back for part 2 next Tuesday. Be sure to tune in then. Thank you again for all the copies and support. Check out the links below for more. And Johnny, your line. I don't want to take it away.
Check out our Rosalia playlist. I was on it. I was ready.
See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.